Hello and welcome to My India. I'm your host, Sarah Walsh. With India as the chair, the BRICS bloc gains added significance at a time of rising geopolitical tensions across the world. In New Delhi, BRICS foreign ministers held a key meeting with discussions carrying particular weight amid the ongoing West Asia crisis. The forum provides an important platform to address regional instability, energy security concerns, and the need for coordinated diplomatic responses among major emerging economies. We have this report. India hosted the BRICS Foreign Ministers meeting in New Delhi at a time of rising global tensions, reinforcing its role as a bridge between major powers and the global south. The discussions among major emerging economies focused on peace and security, economic resilience, energy stability, and fragile global supply chains. As BRICS chair, India called for practical cooperation and collective solutions to shared global challenges. A major concern was the ongoing West Asia crisis, with tensions involving the US, Israel, and Iran raising risks for oil markets and critical sea routes like the Strait of Hormuz and the Red Sea. India emphasized diplomacy, dialogue, and a more balanced multipolar world order through BRICS cooperation.
Our discussions must advance sustainable development while upholding principles of equity and common but differentiated responsibilities. Technological advancements are reshaping the global landscape. It can be leveraged for good governance and inclusive growth.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi met the visiting BRICS foreign ministers, reaffirming India's commitment to strengthening the bloc as a platform for cooperation among emerging economies. He underscored the need for resilient supply chains, energy and food security, and reforms in global institutions to reflect today's realities. The discussions also echoed a broader call for stronger coordination and a more balanced global order. India's BRICS chairship is its most challenging yet, amid global turbulence and West Asia tensions involving key member states like Iran, UAE, and Saudi Arabia.
And I'm sure this is really the most difficult chairship that India is handling today. Why? Naturally, because of the turbulence and tensions in the global affairs, and above all, given the very complex situation in the Middle East or West Asia, in particular the US and Israeli war against Iran. Now, the complexity comes because three of the members of BRICS, Iran, UAE, and Saudi Arabia, are engaged in this conflict. Two on one side, one on the other side.
The most important aspect of the foreign ministerial meeting is how to usher in peace and stability. They're also looking at, some members are looking at de-dollarization and local currencies exchange.
Under its 2026 chairmanship, India pushed for stronger multilateral cooperation, reforms in global governance, and collective responses to rising geopolitical and economic uncertainties. Now expanded to include members such as Iran, the UAE, Egypt, Ethiopia, and Indonesia, BRICS represents a major voice of the Global South, accounting for a significant share of global population and economic output. Amid deep global divisions, India positioned the meeting as a platform for dialogue, consensus, and cooperation. As the world faces an energy crisis driven by the West Asia conflict and growing geopolitical tensions, energy self-reliance has become critical. India still imports a major share of its cooking gas and fuel needs, leaving the country exposed to global disruptions. But Indian scientists are now working on indigenous and cleaner fuel alternatives that could reduce foreign dependence and strengthen the nation's energy security. This is not just a laboratory, it's a glimpse into India's future. Inside this lab, scientists are developing DME, dimethyl ether, a clean fuel that could become a strong alternative to LPG in the coming years. What makes it special? India can produce this fuel using resources already available in the country, like coal, biomass, and methanol. That means less dependence on foreign energy and a big step towards self-reliance. Not just the fuel, even the technology behind it is completely homegrown.
See, the LPG and DME is almost equivalent. It's a gas, but calorific value little different, the burning capacity, the layman terms. So it can easily blendable. This only DME is available in the world as on today. We can blend with LPG, propane and butane mixtures or whatever things. So DME can be easily blended, and then the calorific value can be maintained for domestic as well as industrial fuel.
As in LPG को ना यूज़ करते हुए DME को हर चीज़ में हम ला सकते हैं. जैसे कि हम अपने जो फ्यूल है, जो घर पे हम ईंधन जलाते हैं कुक स्टव्स पे, उसी में यूज़ कर सकते हैं. या फिर हम रिक्शा, ऑटो रिक्शाज जो है, जो LPG पे चलती थी, उनको भी हम रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं. यही नहीं, पर डीजल जनरेटर्स जो भी है, उनको भी ये रिप्लेस करने की क्षमता रखता है.
This doesn't mean DME will replace LPG overnight. The journey will begin with blending the two fuels together. In the first phase, the mix will contain 20% DME and 80% LPG. And the biggest advantage? Consumers will not have to change their existing stoves or gas cylinders. But for India, the impact could be huge, cutting LPG imports by nearly 20% and reducing dependence on foreign fuel.
अगर हम 0 से 20% तक DME ये LPG में मिक्स करके यूज़ करते हैं घरेलू उपकरणों में, जैसे घरेलू LPG या घरेलू बाकी चीज़ों में, सो हम विश्वास के साथ ये कह सकते हैं कि इंडिया अपना खुद का काफ़ी हद तक जो खर्च होने वाला विदेशी भंडार है वो बचा सकता है, और विदेशी मुद्रा में एक तरीके से जो पड़ने वाला तनाव है वो इस तरीके से हम एनर्जी सेक्टर में मिनिमम हम कम कर सकते हैं.
The credit for this innovation goes to the young scientists who are working tirelessly to solve India's energy challenges. Through their dedication and continuous research, they're developing practical solutions that can reduce dependence on imported fuels and strengthen the country's energy security.
ये काम करके हम लोगों को प्राउड फील होता है, क्योंकि हम ये प्रोजेक्ट के ऊपर काम नहीं कर रहे. ये पूरा जो प्रोसेस चल रहा है, मतलब जो भी हम काम कर रहे हैं, वो देश के लिए मतलब बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, तो हम लोगों को ऑब्वियसली प्राउड फील हो ही रहा है.
जब मैं यहाँ पर आई CSIR-NCL में, तो यहाँ पर इस लैब में मुझे DME इस पर काम करने मिला, इस प्रोसेस टेक्नोलॉजी पर, और बहुत सारी चीज़ें सीखी. और आज लार्ज स्केल पर हमने इस पर काम किया है, जो एक एनर्जी सेविंग टेक्नोलॉजी बोल सकते हैं हम इसे. इससे लोगों को, सोसाइटी को बहुत मदद हो सकती है.
This innovation is not just about a new fuel, but about India's journey towards energy self-reliance. With homegrown technology and young scientific minds leading the way, DME could play a key role in securing a cleaner, stronger, and more independent energy future for the nation. Amid the serene hills of Jammu and Kashmir's Poonch district, the 3-day Urs of Hazrat Mira Bakash Sahib concluded on a spiritually vibrant note at Guntrian village near the line of control. Thousands of devotees from across the country, cutting across faiths and communities, gathered at the revered shrine to seek blessings and pray for peace and harmony. The annual Urs not only reflected deep religious devotion, but also highlighted the enduring spirit of communal brotherhood and rich Sufi traditions of the region.
The three-day Urs festival witnessed devotees from different parts of the country arriving at the sacred shrine in Guntrian village. Prayers were offered for peace, prosperity and harmony as the gathering reflected unity and shared faith beyond religious boundaries.
जिस तरह के बाबा जी ने एक पैगाम अच्छा पैगाम दिया है, आपस में भाईचारे का पैगाम दिया, यहाँ हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख इत्यादि सभी लोग मिल के आज ज़ियारत पे आते हैं, इसलिए मैं आज सारी आवाम को दिल के अमीर गणियों से मुबारकबाद पेश करता हूँ.
The Urs echoed the timeless Sufi teachings of love, compassion, humanity and coexistence. Devotees from all walks of life participated with deep faith and reverence as prayers and spiritual gatherings reinforced Kashmir's centuries-old traditions of harmony and togetherness.
रहमतुल्लाह अलैह का भी यही पैगाम है कि गलत रास्ते छोड़ के इस्लाम का रास्ता पकड़े, इंसानियत का रास्ता पकड़े और भाईचारा जो है उसको कायम रखें. हम सब यहाँ पे हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख सब मज़हब के लोग आ रहे हैं, उनमें सब के हम शुक्रगुजार हैं जो लोग आए हैं.
As the Urs concluded with prayers for peace and prosperity, the gathering once again highlighted the enduring spirit of communal harmony in the region. The shrine of Hazrat Sayyid Mira Bakhsh Darwesh continues to inspire generations with its message of unity, love and humanity.
Now, let's delve into World in Focus, featuring the latest global developments and events shaping our world.
South Korea and Japan have agreed to work more closely to secure supplies of LNG and crude oil. During a meeting in Andong, South Korean President Lee Jae-myung and Japanese Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi said both countries will cooperate on fuel stockpiling, petroleum swaps, and strengthening energy supply chains. The move comes as tensions and conflict in the Gulf region threaten global energy supplies, affecting both import-dependent nations. They also plan to work with other Asian countries to improve energy security across the Indo-Pacific. Along with energy cooperation, the two leaders reaffirmed stronger defense and security ties, including trilateral coordination with the United States to address challenges from North Korea and regional tensions. Renowned Nepali Sherpa guide Kamirita Sherpa climbed Mount Everest for the 32nd time on May 17, breaking his own world record. The 56-year-old reached the world's highest peak while guiding climbers from 14 Peaks expedition. Nepal's tourism department praised his achievement and contribution to mountain tourism. Another climber, Lakpa Sherpa, reached Everest for the 11th time, the highest number of ascents by a woman. Kamirita comes from the same village as legendary climber Tenzing Norgay, who first climbed Everest with Edmund Hillary in 1953. Kamirita first climbed Everest in 1994 and has continued almost every year since then. As serious measles outbreak has spread across most parts of Bangladesh with hundreds of deaths reported, mostly among children, hospitals in the capital Dhaka are overcrowded with measles patients, many of them young children. Parents from remote areas are bringing their children to the city for better treatment. Health officials and UN agencies say measles cases now have been found in nearly all districts of the country, with tens of thousands of suspected infections reported in recent weeks. According to UNICEF, more than 80% of the cases involve children under 5 years old, including babies too young for regular vaccination. In response, Bangladesh has launched a nationwide emergency vaccination campaign to control the outbreak and prevent more deaths.
India is emerging as a strong contender on the global sporting stage, with shooting becoming one of its key strengths. Over the past few years, the sport has earned international recognition and inspired a new generation to pursue it seriously. This modern shooting range in Jaipur is now a hub of talent, where focus, discipline, and relentless practice are shaping future champions. Where every shot is not just aimed at the target, but at a bigger dream. This shooting range in Jagapura near Jaipur is fast becoming a hub for young talent. Here, athletes train every day with sharp focus, discipline, and an unshakable drive to improve themselves. Operated by the Rajasthan Rifle Association, this range is more than just a training ground. It is a launch pad that offers young shooters the right coaching, the right environment, and real opportunities to move forward and aim higher.
बहुत खुशी होती है ये देख के कि भाई राजस्थान अभी नेशनल गेम में टॉप किया है पूरे भारत में, और यहाँ के खिलाड़ी दिन प्रतिदिन आगे बढ़ने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं और ओलंपिक लेवल पे भी काफ़ी आगे जाने की संभावना है खिलाड़ियों की.
Young athletes from small towns and villages are stepping forward with remarkable speed to make their mark in shooting sports. Despite limited resources, their confidence, focus, and dedication remain strong, often matching the best in the field. This growing determination is helping them break barriers and reach bigger national and international platforms. Among them is national-level shooter Mohini Singh, whose passion is clearly visible as she continues to move closer to her goal with consistent focus, hard work, and improvement every day.
यहाँ की ट्रेनिंग का जो माहौल है बहुत कॉम्पिटिटिव है. एक बहुत बड़ी रेंजेस होती हैं, उसमें फीलिंग आती है कि बहुत सारे कॉम्पिटिटर्स हैं, एक ही लाइन के साथ में खड़े हैं और वही शॉट्स की सेम आवाज़, तो एक फीलिंग आती है जैसे बड़े मैचेस में आप खेलते हैं क्वालिफिकेशंस फाइनल्स, वो प्रॉपर फीलिंग यहाँ पर आती है. तो ये रेंज एक्सपोजर के लिए बहुत अच्छी है और मेरे आगे के सपने यही है कि मैं प्रैक्टिस प्रॉपर अपनी रेगुलर रखती रहूँ और मेहनत करूँ और इंडिया को ऐसे इंटरनेशनल मैचेस में रिप्रेजेंट करके मेडल लेकर आ सकूँ.
Another player, Anshul Chowdhury, is steadily moving closer to his goal through consistent practice, strong discipline, and sharp mental focus. His hours of daily training, continuous self-improvement, and learning attitude set him apart. Shooting is not just a game, but a true test of patience, focus, and self-belief, where even a small mistake can make a big difference. Yet, these young athletes are steadily mastering the sport by challenging themselves daily, handling pressure, and overcoming fear.
शूटिंग में करियर बनाना चाहते हैं उनके लिए काफ़ी गोल्डन अपॉर्चुनिटी है, क्योंकि आगे जो ओलंपिक्स में हमारा 2024 में भी काफ़ी अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस रहा है इंडिया का, तो और ये काफ़ी कॉम्पिटिटिव गेम है. सबसे ज़्यादा प्लेयर्स इंडिया में शूटिंग के ही हैं, तो काफ़ी अच्छे से ग्रो हो रहा है शूटिंग स्पोर्ट और बिल्कुल अच्छे से ग्रो होता रहेगा अगर यही सपोर्ट रहा गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से भी, और प्लेयर्स भी काफ़ी एंथुसियास्टिक वे में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं इसमें.
The Jagapura shooting range is more than just a training ground. It is shaping the next generation of champions. With strong training, real competition, and constant exposure, it pushes young athletes to improve every single day. From here, dreams are not just being built, they're turning into a new hope for the nation. Across the world, people love cars and bikes. But in India's Punjab state, utility vehicles are transformed into bold and stylish off-road machines. With custom modifications, powerful looks, and rugged designs, these vehicles have become symbols of pride, adventure, and individuality, reflecting Punjab's fearless spirit and passion for automobile culture. Meet Navdeep Singh, a passionate off-road enthusiast who has turned his love for automobiles into a true identity of his own. He doesn't choose luxury rides. Instead, he builds modified 4x4 machines that stand out as powerful off-road beasts, crafted with creativity, performance, and pure style. With massive tires, an aggressive stance, and striking modern modifications, Navdeep's custom Jeep turns heads everywhere it goes, proving that in Punjab, passion doesn't just drive, it roars with attitude.
क्योंकि यूथ को अलग दिखना पसंद करते हैं कि अलग दिखे। अगर हम रोड पे जा रहे हैं तो उनको लगे कि लोग जो हैं ज़्यादातर हमें हमारी तरफ ही देखें। तो एक अगर हम कार ले लेते हैं, कोई सिंपल कार लेते हैं, कोई ले लेते हैं, तो सिर्फ वो कार ही बजेगी। अगर फॉर एग्जांपल हम ये जीप लेकर जाते हैं तो 10 बंदे मुड़ के देखते हैं और 10 बंदे पूछते हैं कहाँ से ली है, क्या है।
The sound of hammers in garages, sparks from welding, and mechanics working day and night in Moga City. It's not just Jeeps being built, but a new style statement for youth. Old Jeeps are being modified with powerful off-road tires, lifted suspension, LED lights, modern interiors, and custom body designs that make them impossible to ignore on the road. These modified Jeeps have become more than vehicles. They represent passion, power, and personality.
ਜਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ ਵੈਸੇ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਆ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਬਾਹਲੀਆਂ ਵੱਡੀਆਂ ਗੱਡੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਇੰਨਾ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਬੁਲਟ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਜੀਪ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਤੇ ਟਰੈਕਟਰ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਟਰੈਕਟਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਛਤਰੀਆਂ ਲਵਾ ਲਈਆਂ ਇਦਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਡੈਕ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਆ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ 'ਚ ਤੇ ਇਸੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਬਸ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਸੰਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦੀਆਂ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ
Every Sunday, manufacturers of Moga organize a vibrant showcase of modified vehicles, attracting customers, especially youth, from Punjab and neighboring states. Each modified Jeep costs between approximately $6,000 USD to $9,600 USD, depending on the level of customization and work involved, making every build a unique blend of style, performance, and craftsmanship.
अलग-अलग बच्चे कई तो मॉडिफाई करते हैं जैसे ऑफ रोडिंग वास्ते बड़े टायरों वाली हेडलाइट्स वगैरह इंडिकेटर वगैरह बड़े से बड़ा बम्पर वगैरह साइड बम्पर और जो जेन्युइन और अच्छे बच्चे हैं वो जैसे जेन्युइन गाड़ी आती है अमेरिकन शेप में उस गाड़ी को पसंद करते हैं।
From the lanes of Moga, a unique automobile culture is emerging where creativity meets passion. These modified Jeeps are more than vehicles. They reflect identity, pride, and youth expression, turning everyday roads into a stage for style, power, and individuality. From dusty village tracks to roaring highways, Punjab's modified off-road machines are more than just vehicles. They're a powerful expression of style, strength, and the unstoppable spirit of Punjab. And with that, we wrap up today's episode of My India. I'm your host, Sarah Walsh, and we'll see you next week at the same time. Goodbye and take care.